UK dairy is a very traditional industry. Its origins are as old as agriculture in the UK itself, but it's also a very modern industry. I mean, some of the plant and equipment that's here is world class in its scale, in its operation and in its efficiency. And really for me, UK dairy is a blend of both those forces, the traditional, the ancient, the knowledge of cheese making, the old flavour, expertise and the very latest techniques and tools and production facilities.
The one export product that customers love is cheese. It's one of those products that people are very passionate about. There's so much variety, there's so many different types of textures and flavours, and it just excites people.
Well, customers really love English cheeses. I mean, obviously we have Stilton, which is unique in the world, which is an amazing cheese. But also our cheddar is really fantastic. We produce vintage cheddars which have a wonderful flavour, and I think consumers really do see the difference between that and a more mass-produced, shall we say, bland cheddar that we see in some other markets in the world.
I've been on the international market for over 20 years, and the key products that come out whenever you're in international shows, I'm in the cheese industry, it's cheddar and Stilton. If you haven't got those in your portfolio, you're not exporting British dairy.
There's three principal benefits of exporting to the dairy company. Firstly, you can spread your R&D efforts and your research efforts across a greater range of products in various markets. So you're not just developing a product for the UK market, you're casting your net overseas. Secondly, it will strengthen your balance sheet and your cash flow. Whilst it will give you some exchange rate risk, they can be managed. And lastly, effectively, it brings scale to niche propositions. So if you have a product where actually you can't get it to market in the UK because it's relatively specialist cheese or it's a relatively high-end proposition, taking it abroad can give you those economies that can enable it to become worldwide and certainly worthwhile to pursue. And I think lastly there's a psychological benefit. It gets us in the UK dairy industry, it gets us away from looking at our own turf on our own island and competing with each other for retail contracts. It casts our eyes to the big horizons of the globe and how we can get our products as an industry onto the global dairy market.
Export has been a hugely valuable part of our business. From the earlier days of 2007, 2008 when we started to export raw milk, really then a tactical thing around having too much milk and needing to be able to source demand from outside the UK to today when it's very much an integral part of our strategy where we can earn incremental returns from selling our milk products abroad. And it's part of a portfolio of production for us. So it's 20% of our business, and we would expect that to grow to 30–35% of our business over the next 5 years. In terms of the advice that I'd have for others, I think that what we have learned is it is nothing like as simple as it first appears. Do your research, take your time, don't be scared of making the odd mistake. Because ultimately, if you have confidence in your products and your products are liked in the market, you will find a way of expanding your business overseas.
Somerdale's been exporting for 24 years, so we're well experienced in that, and we provide a good service to companies that feel they can't get into the export role. But what I do tell companies that want to export, it's so essential that from the guy at the top to the person at the bottom are all involved in it. So often export's perceived as just an add-on job for one department in the company, just a little bit of benefit, but there has to be total commitment from manufacturing, production, sales, accounting, the MD right down to the guy that delivers the goods. All need to realise that export does take a lot of attention to detail.
The one element that I would say for new exporters, and I have to bang their drum, is UKTI. The knowledge and experience there is second to none, and they will challenge you as to what you're trying to achieve, and that's of great benefit.
We just found DEFRA now really getting behind British exports. There's a deficit of exports over imports in dairy products, so DEFRA are very aware of that. And they're working closely with UKTI overseas offices really to help new importers, people who are new to the markets. The commercial offices are making importers aware of the presence of British exporters. So we found those quite useful in new markets, particularly in Southeast Asia, which has been a sort of quite a demanding market to break into now.
I think the benefits of working with the UKTI and DEFRA again, is the professionalism throughout those two organisations. And I found in the short period that we've been dealing with them, they've been very knowledgeable, very helpful, and their expertise has been a great help to us.
My advice to anybody looking to export is do talk to the experts, talk to the UKTI, seek whatever help you can, and then get out there. There's nothing beats sitting down face to face with customers in a market. They love it, they love to see us, and that's how to do business.